Good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Haven't done this in a long time, but it's a great day to be alive. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. It's a great day to get better. This video, it's real talk. I was going back and forth with somebody regards to my training, my prices, what I do. And they made a statement of, I've never seen anybody you put out, any kind of product you put out, because I don't advertise the people I work with. You'll see people I work with, but I'm not necessarily showing you the progress. I'm not necessarily showing you how much they're growing and where the production is. Because I was brainwashed at an early age by Miss Lopez, third grade, Running Brook Elementary School, Howard County, Columbia, Maryland. She said, do what you love and love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life. And I've never worked. I do work, but I don't work. I'm consistent, I'm disciplined. Need some help with my structure and organization, but that's a whole nother animal. But for the most part, I do what I love. I'm not selling the business. I am my business. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. So I'm not sitting there trying to sell you, hey, you should train with me. I'm the best trainer because I did this Division I player, this Division I player, this Division I player. I'm not that coach. I am a true educator. And my passion is teaching people and educating people on who want to learn. I was watching a video with Emmett Smith, and he referenced Michael Jordan on why Michael doesn't help people. And he was like, Michael does help people for those who want to learn. He's not putting himself out there to say, hey, I'm Michael Jordan, I'm the greatest, this is what you have to do to be great. He's looking for people who's looking for him. And I can say, like I said, as I've been watching more documentaries on Michael Jordan, I'm going to compare myself to Michael Jordan in the sense of the mentality. I don't like to lose. I feel that I'm the greatest. So, that being said, I can teach you and educate you on not how to lose and how to be the greatest. And it's a mindset. So, I just posted a couple kids now who are rival schools, which is funny. But they're about 4 years apart, so they'll probably never be on the field. But if they are, I'll be at that game, a UVA and VTech game. But there's no need for me to boost or boast about the products because it's not about me selling my business of who I've put out and where I've put people. Now, if you talk to me, I might mention them. But I say it's up to them if they're going to talk about me and the reality of my business. Besides my posts, and I just started doing that probably, I don't market my business. Because somehow, some way, what I do, people find me. You know why? Because my business speaks for itself. The education and what I put into the young people I have worked with is me. The love, the passion. So there's no need. If you haven't seen what I've produced, okay. If you want to see how many guys I've put out, in my true perspective on that is, I have done nothing but educate certain people. I can go through one of my first young ladies around here, Makasia Hayes. At 14, she told me she wanted to go to the Olympics. So you know what? I trained her to prepare for the Olympics. She goes to BU. But that was her choice. I just gave her the information. She did the work. Young man, Chico Bennett. Size, ability was already there. The want to was already there. I gave him the information. This little joker stood next to me for at least 2 years straight and asked me question after question after question, to the point where it was the school system or the coaches, oh, you're favoring Chico. No, Chico won't leave me alone because Chico understood the information that I had. And what am I supposed to tell him? Hey, stop talking to me, kid. And you know what their response was? Well, to tell all the other guys to come around. The other guys ran from me. When we warmed up, everybody else went on the opposite side of Coach McCants. You know what Chico was? Coach, I need to work on this. Coach, I need to work on this. Coach, I need to work on this. So he goes to Georgia Tech, then he transfers to UVA. I didn't do nothing but give him the information. He wanted it. I can only give you what you want and what you're truly looking for. Then your natural talent, ability, and size, I can't teach that. Then one of my latest guys, Cole Ream-Schneider, who's now at VTech. Now, I personally think he, deserves a scholarship. He became a preferred walk-on. But the system is also different. His size, speed, and ability will allow him to play for VTech. His want to will allow him to play for VTech. You know what I gave him? The information to get to that level. Because the people previously before me told him at 6'5", 200-something pounds that he was a Division III athlete. So I told him the truth. And if you don't fit the mold, I will tell you the truth. So if you want to go to UCLA, Florida State, all these big schools, and you're a wide receiver and you're 5'10" and 140 pounds, and you're a senior, let's be real. And what I do with that, so coaches, parents, when your child has a dream, show it to them. Show it to them. Okay, you want to go to where? Or you want to go, now let's look at those wide receivers. Their smallest wide receiver is 6'2". You're 5'8", 5'10" tops. Their smallest receiver is 6'2", 180. You're 140. You're about 40 pounds. And now, I never deter them from their dream. I ask them, how hard and what are you willing to sacrifice to get there? My freshman year in high school, I was 5'8", 130 pounds. I wasn't allowed to lift weights till my sophomore year. And once my mother allowed me to lift weights, I went from 130 to 150. From 150 to 175. To 175 to 190. So when I graduated high school, I was 190 pounds. I roughly was about 6 feet 6'1". So I figured, my dad's about 6'1", 6'2". So I'll roughly be about his size. Fortunate enough for me, I kept growing. I ended up being 6'4", 6'5", depending on if I got my shoes on or not. So, but back to my point, I love what I do. I do what I love. I don't work. I just work. I'm consistent. If you train with me, I'm going to give you the passion. I'm going to give you the information. I'm going to give you the love that I have for living, for the sport, for education. That's what I am. That's what I've become. So if you doubt it, there's other trainers out there. I'll tell you go to them. And if you're not willing to work or do what I'm asking you to do, then I'm not your trainer. If I'm not helping you move forward, then I'm not your guy. It's okay. I don't need your money. It's all right. But I just wanted to, get this off my chest for people to understand. So if anybody ever sees this, because like I said, I like to come from the horse's mouth. Because, being kind of recluse, people always have different stories. And it's been like this my whole life, so it's nothing new. 44 revolutions around the world, around the sun. So, what's new? But to doubt me, cool. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Whether I produce great athletes or produce great individuals. Because everybody who's come through my program, they're doing pretty well. And I would like to say, I sprinkled a little something in there. They got good parents. And some of them who didn't, who I got at least 2 on my mind right now who had a little rough beginnings, especially living in Loudoun County. They turned out well because They told me, Coach, it was what you said that changed my mind. And a young man, I now currently work at Westfield, young man just told me the other day, it was what you said. So I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I love. I love what I do. And I'm just a sprinkle. I'm just a grain of sand in time. But that's my rhetoric for the day. That's my vent for the day. That's whatever this is for the day. Y'all be great.